Gosh.
We're on.
We're on.
You're right.
I'm getting comfortable. Do my clothes up.
I know, stress yourself.
Oh,
Look presentable. Oh, I need to do it on here, don't I?
we do get there. We
How
are.
did
There
you
it
watch
is.
live video?
Yeah. Comments should come up at the side.
Oh my gosh, we want the sound off, don't we? Yeah. We want to hear ourselves. Hello, everybody.
Rocking the animal print today.
I know, she's full of animal print. Mask,
Ooh.
shirt, she's fallen off a chair.
Off my chair. I'm trying to get a bit further away.
I know, separate. Hello, Lucy.
Hope everybody's having a good week.
Yep. Feels like it's gone really quick this week.
How many people have been for the vaccinations?
Yeah.
My mum's there right now, having hers done.
Yeah. All my grandparents have had theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I sound like I'm out of breath. I've just raced up and down stairs.
Doing marathons here, you know.
Oh, I know. We've got quite a
Hi, Rachel. Hi,
variety,
Sarah.
quite a variety to show you today.
Oh, everyone's been busy, haven't they? Andrew's been busy.
Yeah.
Upholstering. You know, that's really exciting actually. I can't wait to show that. Hi,
Hello,
Leslie.
Sarah. Hi, Leslie.
Thank you for joining us. Oh,
Doesn't Thursday come round very quick?
it's so quick.
This
I
is the
can't believe
how-
it's been a week.
No, highlight of my week.
I know.
This.
I know.
We are so busy because we're constantly busy all
Yeah.
the time, constantly full on.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's just nice to take
step
a step
back, sit down
Talk
and
to you
talk
lovely
to you
people.
about
Oh.
craft.
Hi, Angela. Hi, Elizabeth.
If we
Fiona's
keep
got
looking
no
down-
sound.
If we keep looking, pardon?
Fiona's got no sound.
Are you on mute, Sir Fiona? Check you're not on mute.
Can everybody hear us?
We, if we keep looking down, we're looking at comments on a laptop down at the side of us.
Yeah.
And we can see
Yes.
ourselves there. They're quite
I'm
clearly as well.
blind. I need glasses now. Hi,
Somebody's,
Alison.
somebody's first time I caught them and it
Oh,
disappeared.
Sarah, hello, first time watching both. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Right. I think we've enough people to get
Yeah,
started.
should we get started? Hello, I'm Chloe.
I'm Heather.
And we're the Material Girls, and thank you for joining us. If it's your first time, welcome.
If you've been before, thank you for keep coming back.
Yeah, hope you enjoy them.
We have quite a wide variety of things to show you today.
Yeah, got
Um,
lots.
and a few new bits that
Yes,
have come into the shop.
exciting.
So,
Hi, Rebecca. You're the highlight of my week, she says.
oh, I'm so glad.
Marion, hi. Is it a
The delivery due today.
Oh,
We've had some new things come in.
yeah.
There's some more being checked off.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So watch this space.
I know.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Sue.
Right.
Right, what do you want to start with?
So we're just going to briefly show some cushions that our lovely Sandra, that usually sends you all orders out, we didn't have time to show last week. She's been making for her garden furniture these cushions for her garden furniture. They're in a proper upholstery fabric. The llamas, look at that.
Ah, with like little chevrons on the side. How lovely.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne. Hi, Angela. Remembered the week to tune in on time. Yeah, it's lovely, that cushion, isn't
Yeah,
it?
she's done one in dragonfly, a dragonfly one as well.
I really like
They've got
how it's
boxed
sturdy.
sides.
Yeah.
They've got piping.
Yeah, hi, Kaz. Yeah, I
So
really love it.
yeah,
I
she's
think they're
doing
really pretty then.
she's doing them in all these different patterns to match each other, because I think that one's got the llama on the front and the
Oh yeah,
llamas are on the side of this one as
I
well.
never noticed that. Oh, Angela says, "Oh, that's lovely." I know
They
she's
are,
so
they are
talented.
really pretty.
She's very talented.
She is.
Definitely.
So-
So when we're all released out,
Yeah, and we'll go around to hers
garden
for a knit and natter.
party.
We'll be sitting on these. So, right.
Okay.
So, where shall we
Where-
start
where are we
today?
starting? I know.
That's got a time lag.
Yeah, I know. We're just.
Sorry.
Hi, Lynn.
We're watching on Facebook on the laptop as well. It's logged in as somebody
still
else.
showing
And it's got a bit of a
cushions.
time lag on the video. That's
I
disconcerting.
know.
Right. So, shall we go?
Yeah.
Right.
Go
now,
for the best thing yet.
for any of you ladies, gentlemen that have bought
Yeah.
the
Hi,
cork
Natalie.
bundles, these cork
Hi, Heather.
bundles, these cork bundles that we've been selling, we've had loads of different corking. This
They've
is
been so
quite
popular.
so we've sold so many, and we're selling them by the half metre,
Yeah.
or in fact water bundles, or 25 centimetre
In
bundles.
It's hard to show, isn't it?
All right. So we've got 3 different sizes.
Oh, hi Dorothy. Hi Linda.
Right.
Thank you for joining us.
You get this. So.
Right, I'll hold the masterpiece.
Mrs. Christmas, Andrea, is a bit of an upcycler.
Oh, it's quite hefty.
So I asked her if she could do something with the cork. And look what she's done. This is quite a weighty set of drawers. She's covered the front
with Cork Fabric.
Hi Louisa, thanks for coming.
Jennifer, yes, they are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, look at these.
I mean, they're just beautiful, aren't they?
They're obviously drawers.
And she's used the buttons as handles.
Put buttons on. She's drilled a couple of holes, she says, and put the little buttons through the handles.
And all she's done is reversed it.
That was the original.
The front, and she's just turned them around and put cork on the other side.
The front. And she's painted the outside. Oh, there, isn't that amazing? So if you've got any old, I mean, you can buy things like this from, you know, the big department type craft stores.
Definitely.
From all sorts of places. These undecorated drawers and pots.
What a brilliant idea with the cork. Love it. Andrea's full of ideas, honestly.
For doing things like that.
That's why they're brilliant.
She's
Give us
used
lots of hearts and thumbs up if you're loving stuff, you know.
The outside of it, she's painted in purple. This is, she's used a kitchen colour pot tester that she's painted the outside with, and she recommends maybe varnishing it or something after that to make sure it's watertight.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
But isn't that cool? Now, a few other things she's tested out on the cork, because people were asking.
Would be great. Oh, sorry, would be great for sewing knickknacks. They'd be fantastic.
They were brilliant.
I'd love
putting
that
all
in my
your
sewing
threads
room.
and things in.
Yeah, definitely. What Janet says, hello ladies, just managed to finish homeschooling live session for my 3-year-old granddaughter. I need to de-stress.
I imagine you do. My daughter's homeschooling, so I know what it can be like. Right, now, she's tested a few other things with the cork as well, because people were asking if you could wash it.
Right.
Now, she says she took this piece and she scrubbed it under the tap with a wash, give it a real good scrubbing.
Yeah.
And it's barely made a difference.
Oh, wow.
And then she said both of these pieces have gone through a 40 degrees wash.
Yeah.
In the washing machine.
Yeah. And
they've come out. That one, I think, because there's slight little bits that are cut out of it anyway.
Yeah.
May show it a little bit more than this one, but just adds to the distress look.
Yeah.
That one, you wouldn't know.
Wow.
This one you wouldn't know at all. So, if it would go through your washing machine, Andrea says yes. If you're going to do it, do a sample test yourself first.
Yeah.
She said she put all sorts of yucky stuff on it as well.
Yeah.
Different things to try and clean it.
Yeah.
To clean it off, see if it all wipe off. I mean, it is cork, and cork's not absorbent.
Right.
As you know, it floats.
Yeah, well,
but she's tested it anyway with all these different things, and they've cleaned up really well. So if you've bought cork and you were wondering any of those things,
there you go.
She were also recommending, she used spray on glue for sticking them on the front. Contact glue's more hard wearing or PVA. You could probably varnish it with that as well.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Other recommendations, coasters, placemats. Watch this space for that.
Debbie, what is the cork stuck down with, please?
Spray glue. She used spray mount for speed, so a spray on glue. Make sure you do that in a ventilated space if you do that. I think 3M do a spray on spray glue. And things like, you can generally get them from like B&Q and Wilcox's and Wilcox's. What's the Wix's? Wix's home base. You probably get them in places like that. She recommended tissue box covers. You could just take a cardboard cover for your tissue box and just cover that.
Yeah.
Hi Hilary.
Jan, hello ladies, just joining in for a few minutes. Supposed to be working, so don't tell anyone. We'll keep your secret.
Yeah. She recommended collars and cuffs on things, sewing it onto collars and cuffs and things. She's very much an upcycler, so.
I think it's brilliant upcycling.
There's a few ideas for you.
So,
I imagine we are going to see more in the future because I've got a load of this as well.
Definitely.
And I believe she's going to make more. Definitely watch the space for placemats and things.
Oh yeah, she's so creative. So creative.
Okay.
Right, let's pop them down.
I'll just pop that out the way.
Whew, after doing some weights with them.
Right, I have finished knitting. Maybe Mod Podge, somebody's saying there on top. We'll see all the cork.
Yeah.
Yep, good idea.
Possibly.
Right, I've finished knitting a jumper this week, so I can't get my words out. Thought I'd show you that. I was wearing it, but I couldn't get it in the shot.
You couldn't see it properly.
No, it's just a plain. I wanted a grey jumper. It's just a plain grey jumper, but with a bit of a lacy effect.
I love that.
On the bottom. It's not been blocked yet, washed and blocked yet.
It's a bit.
So it's still curling up. This is in a 50% merino cotton.
Yeah.
It's not something we stock. This is something I bought sometime before I came to work here.
Yeah.
But I was looking, and was that full? Oh, you've got it. Go on, you show it.
So we've got the natural bamboo and cotton, which I would imagine would work.
No, would work just as well.
Just same in grey. We've got all different colours: grey, pink, whatever.
And what's it called?
And it's called Naturals Bamboo and Cotton.
Right. What's the pattern called?
I'm sorry, the pattern. And that's by Pearl and Jane, called Bluebell Jumper.
They're in Skipton. You can buy that online. I love her patterns. I knit a lot of her patterns. It's real. Her patterns are all really easy. It is a page 4 pattern. It's not a free pattern, but it's an easy pattern if you're a beginner and want to stretch out a little bit.
It looks.
Have you ever, if you're a knitter, have you ever tried blocking your knits? Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Blocking. I've just learnt about that.
Yeah, if you don't know what I mean, to block your knits, when you're finished, not so much for acrylics.
No.
But when you're using wool, cotton, proper animal fibres.
Yeah.
You wet it.
That's beautiful. So.
You would wet it, put it in to wash it, not in your washing machine.
Yeah.
In your sink, press all the water out, squeeze the water out in a towel.
Yeah.
And then you lay it out flat.
Yeah.
And you pin it.
To the measurement.
You don't necessarily have to pin it, but it can help to pin it to the shape and size that you want.
Yeah.
Plus, if you've got any...
Oh, Fiona says the pattern again, please. It's Pearl and Jane Bluebell Jumper. That's what it looks like.
I know you can't read it.
It's backwards, I know, but you can look at the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, knitted with double...
She does it as a download. You can go on her website and buy it and download it, so you haven't got to order the pattern.
Jane Ellison.
Yeah. pearlandjane.co.uk, I think she is.
I block my baby blankets. It makes such a difference.
It does.
It really
does. So if you haven't done it, I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Especially on things like this.
Yeah.
So when I put it on, I would like it a little bit longer. Now, with it having cotton in it, cotton tends to stretch a bit anyway.
Oh, really?
So I would wet it. I would lay it out.
Yeah.
You lay it out flat, pin it to make sure it stays where you want it. Because you can stretch it a little bit to the measurements and dimensions that you want. And then just hang on a minute, and then just leave it to dry.
Yeah.
And that would help. Like these bits, if you find your knitting's curling, like this up at the bottom, pin them down. You can do it onto a towel on a spare bed.
Yeah, anything.
The big foam play mats for kids that interlock.
I see people using them.
Are good for that. Yeah. That's what I've got. And then you can get your curves in properly. You stretch them out and pin them down, and then they will dry like that. So if you haven't tried blocking, maybe have a go.
I really like blocking. Sorry, Maureen says, how did you get the scallop design at the bottom of your jumper? Is it hard?
No, it's just a little. Can't tell you what the pattern is, but I can tell you it's so many stitch repeat. That's one repeat, basically. That's one repeat, and it makes this curve at the bottom. Yeah. It's using yarn overs and decreases.
Yeah.
It's a really simple lace pattern. It's great if you're a beginner and you want to have a go at doing something a bit more with a bit of lace in it.
Yeah.
And it's only at the bottom of the jumper, and then you just go into plain stocking stitch. Plus, if you've got any unevenness in your knitting, can you see little bits where it looks a bit... Once that's blocked, that will smooth out.
Oh, really? Wow.
That will smooth out as well, which you can't do that. You can't do that with your acrylics.
No.
But it works with all your wools and cottons and merinos and things like that.
Angela, is it a top-down knit?
No, it's knit in pieces.
Yes.
It's knitting. Somebody else is doing the top-down knit for the first time.
I know.
But no, this is knit in pieces. It's incredibly easy. It's a drop shoulder.
Yeah.
It's mindless. Watch the telly knitting. Yeah. The sleeves are just rolled. There's no rib. It just curls. You just go with a natural curl. I won't block that out. That's how you want it. Yeah, don't block that out.
Okay.
Because it's meant to look like that.
Yeah.
And just a very simple. There's no rib on the neckline.
Yeah. Well, there
it
you
looks
go.
really nice.
Nice and simple.
What mean?
What
4 millimetre.
4 mil. Yeah, that's a standard, isn't it?
That's a standard for double knitting. Yeah. I tend to knit a bit. I used straight needles.
Yeah.
Not. I knit a lot. I knit a lot on a circular needle.
I really like
knit flat on circular needles, but the tension's a bit looser. So if I'm doing plain stocking stitch, I do it on the regular needles.
Yeah.
And my tension's a bit tight, so 4, sometimes I go up to a 4.5 because my tension's a bit tight.
Yeah, I'll depend on tension, yeah.
So.
Oh, brilliant. Lynn, I've only tried blocking recently and it makes the surface so much nicer.
It really does. It really does.
It makes a difference,
yeah,
doesn't
if you've got an acrylic jumper that's got an amount of wool in it as well, if it's maybe got 30% wool or something like that, it's worth giving it a go because that'll help that as well.
Yeah.
Help it keep its shape.
It's brilliant blocking.
Definitely, you know when they curl here a bit, when they roll in a bit, when you wash it and stretch that takes it out.
Goes away.
Yeah.
Look at that, there you go. Lynn, what she said, I don't like circular needles. Oh, I quite like them.
They just take a bit of getting used to because you're so used to knitting on a long piece.
Yeah.
With the weight of a jumper, sometimes the weight of it can pull it down, and if you struggle with your wrists or your hands, it can be stressful on your hands and wrists. So if you want to try and relieve that, you can try knitting on the circular. You just literally knit as you would normally.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're more knitting here.
Yeah, rather than.
And when you get to the end of the row, you just turn round and just carry on. It's easier to put in a bag. You're less likely to skewer yourself if it's in your knitting bag.
Yeah.
It's good for travel if you're wanting to knit while you're travelling and things like that.
I would definitely recommend.
But I do find my tension's a little bit slacker.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've not noticed because speaking of circular needles, sorry, I'm like right in camera then. I'm all tangled up. I've been doing this Harry Potter jumper. I'll just put that on the floor. And this is my first time. What's it called? Colour contrast.
Stranded colour work.
Stranded colour. That's it.
Is anybody a Harry Potter fan out there?
I've been doing a jumper, top down, all in one. Give it a go.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed it as well. You know, I found it quite easy actually. You know, just
when you're knitting colour work or Fair Isle, it's a lot easier to knit in the round.
Yeah.
Because you're only knitting, you're not purling.
Just do every row.
Yeah. If you do it on straight needles, you're having to purl and strand as well. Whereas if you can do it on a circular, you knit just constantly not stocking stitch, just knit, just the knit row all the time.
If you can see, that's like the knit row, and then that's the purl. I don't know if you can see. And I'm just knitting on one side, just constantly knitting.
This is what she's making.
That's my lovely jumper.
It's a time turner.
I'm so excited for it to be finished.
Hermione's time turner sweater, and it's in this. I got this for Christmas off my daughter.
She inspired me.
Showed Chloe, and she's bought one herself.
I bought one.
So this is a fab book if you like Harry Potter.
You know, as you do. Sorry, I've got some comments. Jen, do you have instructions for blocking on your website?
Not as yet, but we could look into that.
Definitely look into that.
We're gradually hoping to add more of these techniques and things.
Definitely. That's something we can add on. Who have we got? Mary, how much is the fabric you used at the beginning of your cushions with llamas? How do I find it on your website? This fabric's not on our website. We don't sell this, unfortunately. Nope.
We've only got so much limited space, but we just wanted to show you these things that you can do. That people are making at home. Our staff are making at home. Yeah. And doing for themselves to give you a bit of inspiration.
So inspire you.
You could use quilting cotton. Yeah. The heavier weight, maybe not the poplins, but more the quilting cottons. Yeah. And linens and the heavier weight linens and the drill. Yeah. But I'd say some of the quilting cottons, as long as you take your cushions in at night, there's no reason why I don't think that you couldn't use those.
There you go. Great. What else have we got? Marion, I changed to circular needles a few years ago now. Very rare I ever touch normal needles.
I know, especially if you've got the interchangeable ones, where you can change the lengths of the cord on them.
Yeah. Do you know them interchangeable ones are fantastic.
They're brilliant.
So just a few more. How can you work out the garment size in the jumper in the pattern? Link as UK woman's sizes. Thanks.
How do you work out?
Sorry, do you want me to repeat? How can you work out the garment size in the jumper in the pattern? Link as UK woman's sizes.
Right. These are in UK sizes. Are they in UK sizes? No. Measure your chest. Go on your chest measurement rather than the size. Because I find if you read a knitting pattern and it says size, like for me, I'm a size 18. Yeah. Generally. And when I look at the measurements for a size 18, often they're not big enough. Right. Different pattern suppliers, their sizes will be slightly different, so it's better to go on your chest size. Right. Like on this pattern, I know this is reversed, but there's the sizes.
Yeah.
And it shows like the size I've done is 44. No, I did the 40 because my knitting's. A lot of the jumpers I've made lately are on the looser side.
Yeah.
I wanted something a bit more
Depends on
fitted.
the tension.
I haven't done the 44, 46, which is what I'd do for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a 45.
Right.
But I did the 40, 42 because it says it should come out on this one, actual measurements, say 46.
Yeah.
So that tells you 40, 42, and the actual measurement is 46. You want 4 inches of positive ease, it's called.
Oh.
That gives you a bit of room. That gives you a bit of room, right? So if you're wearing a jumper that's a bit on the looser side,
yeah,
look at the sizes, what they put in, and it shows us roughly about 4,
right,
4'2", 4'6", whatever kind of style of jumper it is.
Yeah.
Look at the actual measurement.
Yeah.
And see if you would be happy with that much space. If it's like something you're wearing now that's fitted, that has usually negative ease.
Oh.
So if, like me, I was a size 45, you'd maybe want to knit it so it comes out. If it says 1 inch negative ease, a lot of the UK patterns don't say that, but a lot of the downloadable patterns you buy from independents.
Yeah.
So you might want it to be 1 inch smaller so that it stretches and fits. If you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I would just work out, measure your chest size and go look at what it says for your chest size rather than 18, 20. Because I invariably have to do a size.
I go chest size.
I invariably have to do a size 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, something else will be really loose design and a size 20 would swamp me and I might do a size 16.
Yeah.
Because what it says comes out as the actual measurement.
Yeah.
I would feel more comfortable with it at that rather than so look at it that way if it doesn't have a size chart.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant, Heather! You know so much stuff, you. Louisa, love the dinosaur shirt behind you both.
Right, I showed that last week. Showed me making it last week. I brought the finished object.
Yeah.
Love this fabric.
I love it. I love that.
Made this one.
So lovely.
The first one I made last week, the space one, took me about 8 hours. Watching the video, taking it apart, putting it back together. This one I've reduced to 4 hours. Maybe the next one. I won't need the video at all this time.
There you go. It's so cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just love that.
So I've done it. They've got contrast cuffs, green cuffs.
Yeah.
We sell this. This is the roaming baby dinosaurs, I think it's called. I've used the rainbow craft cotton.
Yeah.
Green in the back.
I think it's lovely. You've really inspired me.
I really love making these.
Yeah.
Definitely going to make more. This is an age 3 to 4, this one.
Oh.
For the youngest grandson.
Yeah.
He gets it tonight.
Oh,
they've been waiting. They've both been waiting.
Oh, so that's so
now
cute.
I've shown them, they can have them tonight.
Oh.
That was from frocksandfrolics.com. That was a PDF download pattern I told you about last week.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Well done, Heather. Sorry, Sharon, have you got any of the 5mm pipe recording yet? I'm not sure.
Lucy will comment on that. I couldn't tell you.
Lynn, what is the difference between quilting cotton and other cotton?
Right, quilting cotton is
it heavier?
It's a heavier weight. Yeah. Like these Serenity Florals here, this is a quilting weight cotton. It's not as tightly woven as a cotton poplin. That's a poplin.
That's a poplin, yeah.
Cotton poplins are much more tightly woven and more drapey. The quilting cotton is not quite as tightly woven, a little bit heavier, great for doing, if you're going to do furnishings, you can do clothes. The shirt I showed last week, the space one, that was in a quilting cotton. Yes. Better for the winter. Yeah. Whereas the poplins I will use to make shirts for them for the summer. Because it's lighter weight and it's more drapey. Yeah. This is still drapey. It's still quite drapey, but not as drapey as the poplin. So think winter weight, summer weight. Yeah. Absolutely. Good for your furnishings, your cushions. Yeah. Handbags, if you make handbags. Quilting weights, good for the outside of your handbags. Poplin's perfectly fine for the lining, unless it's going to be something that's you're going to hammer, so to speak. Yeah. And then you might want to put quilting cotton. Yeah. Inside.
Speaking of handbags, shall we show you handbag?
Speaking of handbags.
Your lovely handbag. I love this.
Right, I've shown these handbags that I've used before. Style that we've used before. Do you want to hold it? This is the Poly Crossbody pouch. It's by Soul Sweetness. I'm sorry, Lucy, I didn't send you the links, but we've had this before. Poly Crossbody pouch.
I love it.
And I have made this using our brown faux leather that we have in stock.
Yeah, it's brown so soft, leather. That.
And this is Timeless Treasures leopard Wild or something, I think
What
it's
did
called.
did you put the same inside as well?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
Timeless Treasures. This is the quilting weight cotton. This is poplin. Now, I wished I hadn't used that because I used my, can you see? It's wrinkled a bit.
Yeah.
I had my iron on too hot. So this is now my bag.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't going to be, but it is now.
That.
Yeah, but I do. And that's wrinkled. If you, that just
Honestly.
shows if you have, when you're interfacing, if your iron's too hot,
Yeah.
always put a cloth
Something
over it.
top.
I use a piece of cotton poplin that I don't need anymore. That I'm not going to use.
Yeah.
And I put that over it, and then that doesn't have to. But I was being lazy, and I wrinkled it.
Sometimes you've got to be a bit lazy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so I love that bag.
Yeah. So this is done in brown faux leather. We've got the polypropylene webbing for the strap.
Yeah.
This bag hardware. This is premium bag hardware. We don't have this, but we have other bag hardware.
Yeah.
As to ironing faux leather.
Yeah.
Right, that's something I've been asked before. Can you iron faux leather?
Yeah.
You just have to be careful.
Yeah.
Right? I used my cotton poplin, piece of cotton poplin, and I folded it in half.
Yeah.
I put my iron setting on just above silk
Right.
on my iron. You'd have to test it on a scrap. I tested it on a scrap first, that you don't melt it or bubble it. So I tested it first. You always test it first. Because when I'd made this, the seams sucked in like that. The seams sucked in like that.
Yeah.
And you want to flatten them out. Well, they do, because it's because of the nature of the fabric. It sucks in.
Yeah.
So what I did was I put the fabric over it, 2 layers of cotton poplin over it.
Yeah.
So I set it on just above the silk.
Yeah.
And I held it on for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just till the fabric was hot. And then I put a book on top of it.
Oh, that's clever.
Till it cooled. Just put a big heavy book on top of it until it cooled. And when it came out, it was nice and flat.
Oh, nice.
You just have to be careful. You do check.
Yeah.
Do check. You can iron it. Just do check.
Yeah.
Check it on the sample.
That's a good tip, that, Heather.
First.
What's Emma really like that bag is the pattern on the website.
Hang on. Can somebody get at the door?
Oh, Kira.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Is she there?
Just got a customer at the door.
Will you go and
I'll
go and get somebody? Yeah, just be very careful if you're making bags or making anything with the faux leather. But if you're going to iron it, test. I don't want anybody coming to me and saying that they've melted it. Test it on a scrap first. Sorry, just looking at comments. Thanks, Rachel. These, if you're a beginner bag maker and you've never made a bag before, this is a great one to start with. I haven't actually interfaced this one because it's faux leather. I'm thinking maybe I should have. It's very squashy, very soft. This leather, faux leather, is very soft. I think maybe next time I'll put a very thin layer of fleece in it.
Right, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It depends what you're going to put in it. I'm only going to use it for my phone and my keys and my mask, really. Because it's quite a flat bag. Quite a flat bag. The more in this bag, the more padding you put in it, the less space you've got to put anything in it.
Okay. Oh,
right.
I love that as well.
On the pattern, it doesn't have this mobile phone pouch. I've done that myself. I've just put a pocket.
Heather's added
my
extra.
first label.
Made by Heather.
Made by Heather. And if you make bags and you've not thought to do it, put I think we sell these little lobs, little lobs clothes on a bit of ribbon so you can find your keys in the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Rachel never worked with faux leather before. Is that how you say it, faux?
It's really easy. It's just like working with a cork.
Yeah.
As well. Just extend your stitch length to maybe 3mm.
Yeah.
You don't want a really small stitch length, just extend and take your time. Faux leather, you might need to use a Teflon foot because your foot can stick to the faux leather because it can be a bit sticky.
Right.
Or you can put a bit of like tissue paper over it while you stitch, and then that just tears away. There's other things that people recommend to make it slippy.
Oh well, there you go.
That's all you have to think about, really.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right.
And then the last thing we've got, Now we've recently just got a new stock of cross stitch. Exciting!
How exciting is this? We've started stocking cross stitch.
Yay! I love cross stitch.
So we're just going to briefly show you a few.
Yeah.
Because there's more coming. With more on, they're all on the website.
Yeah.
We have got more coming. Do you like cross stitch?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know how many of your cross stitches, because these have been flying out the door.
Yeah, they are.
And we're going to be showing a bit more to do with cross stitch next week.
Yeah.
So we've got some of the big fancy kits.
Oh, I love that one. That's
this is gorgeous.
Beautiful, that. That's got real detail.
Yeah,
in it,
that's lovely, that one.
Got a nice little robin.
I love this.
Loves robins.
Yeah, I'm a robin fan. Flowers with all sorts of florals.
So, Ellen, is there anything, Heather, you cannot do? You're very special and beautiful.
I can't spin yet.
She's done everything.
I can't spin yet. I need to learn. I'm one of those people, I want to learn it and I won't be defeated by it.
Yeah.
Once I start,
Yeah.
no matter how many times I get it wrong, I'll keep doing it because I will not be defeated by a bit of fabric or a bit of wool or a bit of something. I will learn it till I can do it as best as I can do.
I'll be trying more stuff next week. I'm having
Yeah.
a week off, so hopefully I'm going to bring a load in to show you because I never do anything really. But I've been knitting at the minute.
She is. She's just learning to knit in the round.
So back to the cross stitch, we've got little bunnies.
Easter coming. Look at this. Love this.
Oh, I
For
love
Christmas.
that. Is that the kit
I think
one?
we all need that. We all need that one in our lives.
It's so cute. And then we've got a table runner. We do table runners as well.
And this one's got an actual hoop. It's a simpler one. And this one's actually got the hoop in with it.
Oh,
and once you've
it's
finished
all there.
cross stitching it, you can hang it up on the wall in the hoop
Beautiful.
as well.
That's,
Do you want to briefly show the new Easter fabrics?
yeah. Have a quick shot.
Quick,
We've got
just a
time
quick
left.
look.
Here
Quick
you
look at
go.
the new Easter. Just take the plastic.
Yeah, take the plastic. We're not even opened them. That
No,
new.
for that new, we've not had time. So, look at this. Cute Easter.
I love the lamb.
How sweet is
my
this?
favourite sheep. My favourite animal is sheep. I love sheep. I've got that one as well. That lamb one. How beautiful are they?
These are so sweet. These, not only for Easter, but they'd be so nice for babies.
Oh, they're definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, would be. Knowing me, obviously, I like the baby fabric. They're just so cute. Now, what else have we got? We've got bunnies.
This one's nice. This would be a nice baby fabric.
Got nice
Nursery.
little bunnies. What have you got?
This is a coordinating one. But it'd be nice standalone on it as well. Like a plaid.
And I think this one coordinates with it all as well. It's quite nice and vibrant. There we go.
Yeah, this is really cheerful.
Nice flowers and a pink background.
Just imagine all placemats and things done for Easter
Oh,
in that.
I can't believe it's nearly Easter.
I know, and then with a couple of bundles as well.
Yes. Thank you. So we've got this nice one with, could do for a little boy.
We've got all these separately as well.
Yeah, we've got all the fabrics separately.
And then the one that you've just seen there, with the little sheep and things on.
I'll have to
Look
take
at
some
that,
of
Rob.
that.
Look at that one there. We've
Little
got
bunnies.
these as well individually.
Yeah.
Got all these ones individually as well.
Lynn's has to have a quilting cotton.
These are all quilting cotton, yes.
And they've got little rabbits.
You've got your different qualities of quilting cotton as well. When you're looking on the website, if you see ones that are like £5.50 for half a metre, they're a little bit lighter weight, like this one, because the weave's a little bit more open.
Yeah.
And then you've got your ones like we sell from Timeless Treasures, they're a bit more premium.
Yeah.
They're a bit tighter woven and then they're very smooth.
Yeah.
And they feel a little bit thicker as well. So that's generally, I think, when I look at them, how they tend to be. Not always, but your premiums you can feel.
Yeah.
Definitely see when you're looking at why am I paying that much extra for the premium? When you get it and you put it next to the regulars, there's nothing wrong. These are just lighter, a little bit lighter weight.
They're lovely.
You can see the difference that you're paying for.
Definitely, 100%.
The Timeless Treasures and the heavier weight ones, brilliant for your bags.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Use them all the time. Right then, is that everything for this week?
Yeah, anything we've not shown you this week, we can
roll over to next
week and the week after.
Yeah, exciting.
We always have a massive pile here and we never get through it all.
I know. It's all piled, honestly, you should see it, it's all piled up. But hopefully we can show some more next week.
Right.
All right then, well thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
Stay safe. Go off and make some things.
Yes.
Follow us on, well not follow us, there's our always knitting, knitting stitching Facebook group? I can never remember.
Stitch it, share it.
So if you make anything from what we've shown you or from the ideas we've shown you, go and share it on there because it'd be lovely for us to see.
To see what you're making.
You can put your pictures, upload them to the website as well. If you've used our fabrics, you can put your ideas up onto the website as well.
There's loads of places to upload them, and make sure you do that. And we've got our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that, like and subscribe.
Yeah, sometimes this ends up on YouTube, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on Facebook and whether it lets us download it. Some weeks I can download it and it works. Some weeks it doesn't.
Yeah.
So if they're intermittent, when I can download one, it will go onto Facebook. It will go onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Along with other things we're doing on there now.
All right then.
So until next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay,
here we go. We can't turn it off.
Oh, we're back again. Hello.
Hello. If she's still in. Where's the stop button?
I think we might be on for all tonight.
Are you still watching us? Because we can't get rid of it here.
They all just love us. Lovely people just love us.